And we back with my favorite series, the From the Last Decade series. This quiz is created by Designs by OCP. He created some in the past as well, so shout out to you, my brother, for creating this and keeping this series going. Today we're doing the top rebounder for every team over the last decade. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. So the way you know that this guy's a real fan of the channel, he gave us a total of 20 minutes to do this quiz. And I don't need 20 minutes, but it's a good gesture because I've taken some of these quizzes where they want us to do 300 questions in 8 minutes. That's almost impossible, so I run out of time. But when you give me that extra time, I can pull some names that I ain't thought about in a very long time, all right? So 300 questions, of course, 10 for every team. And at the bottom, you can see it, we haven't taken this just yet. The bot got 212. We want more than 212. Let's get it. My strategy going into this is kind of guess basically the big men for teams throughout that year, because usually the big men are the one getting the rebounds. It's just kind of facts. So that was pretty easy for the Atlanta Hawks. Boston Celtics, KG, of course, is going to be in there a few times. Big Baby Glenn Davis? No, but Anthony Davis is down there somewhere. Not a year of Amir Johnson. Jared Sullinger. Okay, so Jared Sullinger for 3 years in a row. So sometimes you got to guess big men that you knew played for that organization, and it'll work out. Brooklyn. Brook Lopez is not known to be a great rebounder, but a couple years he led them in rebounding. We're going to have some Reggie Evans, one of the best rebounders I've ever seen, especially since he averaged 11 rebounds and he was really 6'6", but big though. You know, not like Russell Westbrook, he's like 6'4", but he get a lot of boards. I mean 6'6" center, power forward, big shoulders, but he was always down there banging. But for the Brooklyn Nets, yo, I know Rondae Hollis-Jefferson was last year. I know that one for sure. But other than that, yo, Chris Humphries. All right, so 2 years of Chris Humphries. Then we got a couple years that I don't even know. Okay, not Timothy Mozgov. I just thought I'd try it. You know, he was traded there. But okay, the Hornets. Bismack Biyombo. It's going to be in there a few times. The Zeller brother? Not the Zeller brother. Okay. Marvin Williams. Nick Batum? Not the Nick Batum yet, because Nick Batum is a pretty decent rebounder for being a guard/wing player, so I thought maybe. The Hornets are tough. I'm going to have to skip the Hornets. The Bulls, Joakim Noah. We're going to have some Taj Gibson probably. Will we have a year of Boozer? No Boozer, so that means Pau Gasol. And then last year is going to be Lauri Markkanen. This Hornets one is going to bother me because I don't have anything really. I don't have anything. Al Jefferson? Okay, 2 years of Al Jefferson. I'll take that, a little extra. But Cavs, Tristan Thompson, always been an elite rebounder. Kevin Love, LeBron James, Anderson Varejao. Y'all can't tell me I ain't getting better with the spelling. Come on, man. And then lastly, I don't know. Mavericks, though. Let's get Dirk out of the way. Get the legends done. Tyson Chandler. Sean Marion was always a great rebounder for being a wing player. Last year, probably HB. And then 2 years in there that I don't know. I should know somebody that was averaging 7.4 or 9.4 alongside Dirk. Just think about the centers that were alongside Dirk. Samuel Dellenberg? Yeah, okay. That's a pool. I ain't thought about that name in a very long time, but I'm picturing Dirk alongside players, and Samuel Dellenberg came up in the mind. Nuggets. Okay, we're going to have Jokic. We're going to have J.J. Hickson at least 1 year. Yeah. Oh, and then J.J. Hickson for the Cleveland Cavaliers too. Look at that. Look at that. Did Carmelo ever lead them in rebounding? No, but he led the Knicks somewhere down there, so I'll take that. Kenneth Faried. A lot of years. I'm glad Kenneth Faried is back to doing Kenneth Faried type things with the Houston Rockets. But before that, the rebounding is giving me more struggles than I thought it was going to. Andre Drummond. Greg Monroe got to be in there. Yep, Greg Monroe. And then in 2008, 2009, somebody who's averaging about 10 boards. I think that's too late. It wasn't too late for Ben Wallace. Okay, so I'll take Ben Wallace. We also got Gerald Wallace up there for the Hornets. And I'm going to move on to the Warriors that'll probably have Draymond Green in there at least a few times. Bogut. David Lee. 1 year between Draymond Green, somebody took the leading rebounder away from him. Oh, who could that be? That was not last year, but the year before that. That was KD. Look at them. That was KD's first year, right? KD's first year there. We got somebody 11.2 that I'm gonna have to skip as we go to the Houston Rockets. We got Clint Capella a couple times. We got Dwight Howard. Is that Yao Ming? One last year of Yao Ming. I'll take that. And then we moving on to the Pacers. Roy Hibbert. Sabonis was last year, and I think he's on pace to be this year too. Roy Hibbert. David West. Troy Murphy. Yes, 2 years of Troy Murphy. I didn't know he was getting rebounds like that, though. Like 12 rebounds a game, that's pretty good. Before Sabonis, before the Victor Oladipo trade, who was the best rebounder on that team of Paul George? Could it literally be Paul George? It's not Paul George. But who was Paul George's big man? Miles Turner. Yep, we got 1 year of Miles Turner, even though he's not really a great rebounder. We got 1 year of him, and I'll take that, and I'll move on as we get DeAndre Jordan, probably a bunch. Are we going to have any Blake Griffin? Can I spell Griffin? Okay, 3 years of Blake Griffin. And then before that, no Elton Brand, but he's down there somewhere. Who was there before Blake Griffin was rebounding? Who was there? Chris Kaman? No, but Chris Kaman is down there somewhere. Who was rebounding before Blake Griffin? And this is an elite rebounder. We 12 a game, 11 a game. That's an elite rebounder that I can't think of, so we got to come back to it. I know Shaq was not going to be out there for the Lakers, but I had to get him for somewhere else. The Lakers, Julius Randle. Julius Randle led them in rebounding a few times. After Powell, but before Dwight. Grizzlies, you see, we just got to skip it because Grizzlies got one that we all know. Zach Randolph. Just fill it all up, Zach. 2, 4, 6, 7 years Zach Randolph led them and rebounded. And then we got JaMychal Green once we guessed Draymond Green. Who is the Lakers one, though? We got Powell. It's not going to be Timothy Mozgov. Who was the starting center of some of those late Kobe teams? This is going to be a stretch. Not Robert Sacre. Okay. All right. Oh, Jordan Hill, though. All right, I'll take that. Miami Heat, are we going to have any Chris Bosh? We will. We got LeBron. Hassan Whiteside, of course, has always been a pretty good rebounder. And then I thought maybe there would be a year of Wade because he is an elite rebounder at the shooting guard position. But no, after Shawn Marion, could this be Chris Anderson? Nope. Udon. Come on, how can I forget Udon? Haslam. There we go. Let's get Giannis out of there first. Antetokounmpo. We already got Greg Monroe. So who was the starting center of those teams before Giannis and before Greg Monroe came into town? That is a big time yikes because I don't remember. And we talking about teams that were rivaling my Bulls. Like, we're in the same division. So I watched them a bunch, but I don't remember who was rebounding for them. So we're going to have to skip it and do Karl Towns down there. We got K Love. So before Kevin Love got there, after Kevin Love got there, but before Karl Towns got there, we're going to have to skip. Anthony Davis for sure. DeMarcus Cousins, he's going to be in there a bunch for, of course, the Sacramento Kings too. We already tried David West, right? We did David West. Next, with the Knicks, Carmelo, Joakim Noah. Last year's going to be Enes Kanter. OKC, Ibaka, and Westbrook. Oh, I missed the T. I'm like, whoa, where's Russell Westbrook? There we go. Orlando Magic. Vucevic should round this all out. He's been there for a very long time. Nick Vucevic. Embiid. Nerlens Noel. Jahlil Okafor. Oh, Emeka Okafor. Not Jahlil. Emeka Okafor for the Pelicans. Okay. There was 1 year for the 76ers where their best rebounder averaged just 6 before Joel. Spencer Hawes. No, not that year, but we do have 1 year of him. Thad Young. Thad Young is up in there. There's 1 year. Who was that rebounder for them 2 years ago? Before Ben Simmons, before Joel got there. I don't even know. The Suns. Is it too late for some Amari Stoudemire? It's not. We got 1 year of Amari there and 1 year of Amari in New York. But yo, Alex Len? Alex Len for 1 year. Okay. I gotta admit, the rebounders really got me stuck because I'm not really thinking about those Suns teams that weren't very good. Who is the starting center of those Suns team? You know, during the, I mean, they've been tanking for a long time, it seemed like. Who is the starting center of those teams? We're going to have to skip as we go to Trailblazers. We have Yusuf Nurkic. We're going to have LaMarcus Aldridge, a bunch. We should, right? We already got J.J. Hickson up there. J.J. Hickson led his team in rebound on a couple different teams. Look out for J.J. Before Nurkic, is it going to be a Mason Plumlee? Cool. And we got Miles Plumlee up there for the Suns. All right. Kings, last year's going to be Cauley Stein. Not an elite rebounder, but he's the best their team got. So we'll take those. The Spurs, cannot forget about Tim Duncan. The Raptors, Val Lanciunas. Again, I learned how to spell it for y'all out there, okay? The Jazz, Rudy Gobert. And then before Rudy Gobert got there, Derek Favors. All right. And then the Wizards. Ooh. Oh, Gortat. I'm like, who was the starting center of the... Oh, Marcin Gortat for the Suns, too. All right. But who was there before Mecca Okafor, before Marcin Gortat? I don't know. Let's go back up and see if we can get anything we missed before we end off this video. We got Chris Humphries. Drew Gooden for the Bulls. Okay. I didn't want this to be the first time in all of these videos where I didn't get a 10 for 10 on the Bulls. Drew Gooden. I may have to call it, yo. I may have to call it. This Bucks is going to bother the heck out of me. And watch it be like one player that I'm thinking of that I'm missing. We're going to call it. What do we get? What was our score? An 89. Yo, that's better than I expected. Kendrick Perkins. I should have guessed Perk. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Nene. That's one I feel bad about. Nene. Luis Scola. Anthony Tolliver. Amir Ashik. Marcus Camby. Yep. John Henson, Larry Sanders, Lou Amundsen, Robert Covington, Marcus Camby again, JaVale McGee. I don't feel super bad about any of those, if we being real. So, an 89%. I'll take it. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like. This has been Kenny. I'll be back very soon. Peace.